Welcome to restaurantninjas.com. Today what I'd like to talk to you about is I had a special challenge with a customer, and his challenge was he didn't have enough room to knock a wall out and get more seats, and his saturation point was more than 4 days and both lunch and dinner per day. In other words, he couldn't fit any more people into his restaurant. He didn't have enough seats. They were lined up. So he was saying goodbye to revenues. So I suggested to my client that what we need to do here is make sure that our efficiencies are running right so we can turn the tables better, so we can turn them faster without rushing the customer. Just save on the efficiency, getting the food, taking the order, getting the food to the customer, making sure they get their bill ASAP so that they can leave and have time to themselves, and we get more room in the seats to get more revenues in. The end result of this story is we managed to get an extra 20+% revenues by not increasing the size of the room or chairs. And here's how we did it. Good planning, ergonomics. What often an operator forgets is, and this is a really interesting way to look at your kitchen. Let's just focus on the kitchen for a moment. And it applies for the front of the house too. But every move that you take, the motions and the steps, in this particular business, the customer was reaching up to get the bread over his head and then coming all the way down. But yet there was a foot right in front of him with a ledge. And I said, why don't you reach 8 inches instead of reaching up 3 feet every time? Because when you do that 200-300 times a day, that's one step. Actually, it's 2 because you're going up and you're coming back. So it sounds a little like, what is this? It sounds a little anal, but the point is that if you plan steps, you're saving on time. Customers get served faster. Happy customer, increase the average check. You're asking for another $1, no problem, because you've just given them a better service, and something they can't get back is you've given them more time for their life. They're not waiting for their food. They have the food fast, it's hot, it's fresh, and they get to go and enjoy their time before they go back to work. Because here's how the clock works. 60 minutes. They have about 20 minutes to get where they're going, 20 minutes to place their order, meet and greet, eat, pay their bill. Now they have 20 minutes to get back. So if you can give them another 5 whatever minutes, that's their decision to do with what they want to do with, then you've just created a better value. Now you can move the price of the meals up. So here's what we did. There were full fridge, upright fridge and freezers on one wall, no counter space. They were running from one end of the kitchen, 12, 14, 16 feet to the other to get a product, walking all the way back. No. We erased the kitchen basically on a graph paper. And every step that they had to do, whatever they sold the most of, we were most efficient first. And we made sure that if a piece of equipment, you're only as good as the efficiency and the speed of the fastest piece of equipment, or the slowest, pardon me. So we chose an AccuTemp grill that cooks a burger 30% faster than other machines, other grills. We put the lettuce hopper over the line, hanging from the ceiling, so they pulled the crisp romaine lettuce out of a chilled hopper above, and now the cook didn't have to go down 3.5 feet to the other drawer and step in front of somebody. He didn't move. It was just straight down. And it was a bit of a show because it was an open concept. What we did was we took an upright freezer and 2 upright fridges, crammed it down, and put it in drawer units underneath the counter. And all of a sudden you have this beautiful stainless steel counter to work from, all chilled drawers. It gets better. We moved the remote compressors out of the hot kitchen down outside the building, and all of a sudden you had 4-inch inserts that turned into 6. So we had enough food to pump through, true story, 2 floors, 13 minutes. Everybody fed with salad, well-done burgers, homemade milkshakes, 13 minutes, everybody had their food in front of them from a full house. And turn it completely again and then a partial for a lunch period. That's incredible. So thanks to that smart planning, right down to when I set a knife down, when I need it again, I'm going to go right back to the spot where I set it. All of those little details made a difference of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So today, that operator has this beautiful new Porsche sitting in his garage, and he ordered a Mercedes-Benz. I'm a little jealous because I was hoping for that Benz for me to pick it up from him. So he thought he'd treat his partner instead. Oh well, not everything works out the way you want. But he ordered a second one in the last 3 years from Germany and got his next new Mercedes. So the next time you're thinking about how I want to improve my lifestyle and get more out of the day, and oh, by the way, here's a bonus for you. The staff love this owner because all of a sudden he gave them an environment that they could work in, and it was fun. And they weren't burned out by the end of the shift. They wanted to come back to work because they had a lettuce dryer, a machine that made burgers, refrigerated counters under the drawer. Like, stop all their walking and running. It was beautiful. Anyway, if you'd ever like to design such a kitchen, we do that also. We've designed for vessels. We've designed for kitchens, fast food, high-end. Give us a call. I'm Wayne McKay, restaurantninjas.com. Just send me an email, wayne@therestaurantninjas.com, and be glad to get back to you. Thank you.